Good evening, everyone. Welcome to All Things Creepy with Ghostly Travels. This is your host, Lee.
Hey, everybody. I'm Patty.
Tonight, we're together. Look at us together. And our friend Slimer. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. March 11th. Wow. Can you believe March 11th already? That's my Ghostbusters light, but it's so bright that you can't even really see it. It could be a butt, someone's butt. I couldn't tell. Hope everybody's had a fantastic weekend and week last week. Last week's guest was phenomenal. It was great to have Satori and Cody on. And we will have them back on later in the year. So that'll be a fun time. Tonight's guests, you guys probably know them. Jeffrey Scott and Kristal Ann. They go by on Facebook. But they have a team, the Deadly Explorers. They also have, they do their own YouTube investigations videos for The Haunted Truth. They'll be joining us here in a few minutes. Let me get the comments up. Hello, Lisa. Hope you're doing well this week.
Sorry, I've already failed at my job.
Yeah, I know.
I have failed.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, so next time she's failed, you're just going to see nobody but me on the screen.
Well, in my defense, when I comment on here, it doesn't comment to your Facebook. If I want to comment to your Facebook, I have to have Facebook on my phone.
Oh, okay. So it's just connecting you to the YouTube right now.
Yes.
That's fine.
So I can bring them to your attention.
You can still see it, though, right here, though.
Yes, and I will bring them to
and
your
then
attention.
when you can still say it.
Yes.
Oh, she called us sweeties.
I know.
But before the guests always arrive, I like to do a real quick thing. Some of the things that we got coming up in 2025 for Paravision's Paranormal Society, Ghostly Travels. This weekend, we're going to be with Carlo, that owns the Haunted Bill Manor. We're going to be on a road trip. We're going to be doing something pretty cool. And stay tuned for that. I'll share a bit of the trip as we go and some videos to give you some teases. But some cool things are coming up. You guys will definitely enjoy it. Not just what we're going to go look at, but some things that we're going to do with them. We're going to be filming. I will share that. We're going to be filming with Carlo and some others for some stuff for Amazon Prime. That's coming up this year. Looking forward to that. We got asked, I did from him like 2 weeks ago. So it's going to be exciting and fun. So stay tuned for that. But what we got coming up next weekend, you better be over in Indiana. You better be at where, honey?
At Lynn, Indiana, correct?
Lynn, Indiana.
The Jim Jones Childhood Church. And if you're not there, not only will we be sad, you will be sad.
You'll be sad because you won't be able to investigate with us.
You
know, Patty's doing something really neat lately. She's been burping in front of me. She doesn't do it.
You're not supposed to announce that in public?
Yes, I am.
No. That just now my image is totally blown.
No, it ain't.
Yes.
So if you guys want to see that,
you will never see it. You won't.
Come to Jim Jones Boyhood Church is what I wanted you to say, not Lynn, Indiana.
That's where it is.
That's where it's happening. We will be with our dear friends, Bob and Denise, with North Central Indiana Spirit Figures. This is our first for the year. We look forward to it. We love always investigating with them, too. They're fantastic. And we have teamed up with Stop Properties, which they own Jim Jones Boyhood Church,
Randolph County Asylum, the
Stone Mansion,
Old Blackford County Jail.
Yep. And Speakeasy. There's a couple others that I just can't wait to do some 101s with Bob and Denise to help raise money for those locations. And that's where our money goes. When we do these investigations and 101s, it don't matter if you're new or if you've been doing paranormal for a long time, come and have some fun with us. Help us out.
Oh, that's no fair. Amy.
Hey, don't be sorry. I mean, you're going to be at a cool place too.
Yep.
So, I've never been in all the years I've been investigating. So that's on my bucket list. I posted something on Facebook on Paravision's page earlier about if you had one place to get to investigate, where would it be? And
in the whole world.
In the whole entire world, not just here in the United States, entire world. Or if you're listening and you're in another country, anywhere in the world. And Penn Paranormal, she posted Leap Castle. And Patty educated me because I don't remember Dustin Perry when he was on Ghost Hunters International. He had an experience there. Until I looked at the photo, then I remembered it a little bit. Yeah. But castles, any castle would be cool, right?
It would. And you know what else I think would be cool?
What's that?
Like an archaeology site, an active archaeology site, like pyramids or something.
Well,
does
anyone ever watch Expedition X?
I do.
Well, yeah, I know you do because I do. We just watched the recent ones. It was a 2-week thing. They were actually at the Mayans.
Yes.
And where?
It was not Mexico. It was South America, wasn't it? I cannot remember exactly where. Yeah, that's true. Bob, White castles are easy to find, but not necessarily haunted by the spirits we want to talk to. But yes, I believe they were in South America, not Mexico.
Sorry, I had to
He's catching
text
up.
with our guest that's coming on. And you leave it to Bob.
I know. That's why we like to work with
You know what? There's something about Bob. You guys ever remember that show, Something About Bob? It's hilarious. You never seen that?
I didn't watch it.
No. Oh, yeah, you got to watch it because it's got
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray's great in that show.
But back to Expedition X and the Mayans.
Yes. Very cool. If you guys have not watched it, go over to Discovery Plus and watch last week's, 2 weeks, because it was a 2-parter.
Yep.
And oh wow, some of the stuff, and they got to go way down inside this cave, like where the Mayans would go for rituals and sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird how culture and times have changed.
But the thing that creeped us out was there were scorpions and snakes, like very deadly snakes.
Absolutely.
And
what was that? That was a little tiny snake.
It was tiny, but he said it was very
But he said it would kill someone within 3 to 6 hours.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with Lisa. Leap Castle also. And
I thought that was a joke. Limp Castle?
Limp Mansion is that's where Bob lives.
He lives in Limpville?
Yeah. No, Limp Mansion is.
Hey, Mike and Nikki. Yes, I love that show. See, someone watches it with us.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for showing support and love. We'll do the same for you guys. Tonight, again, we're going to have, they're already chimed in. I'll give it a minute. I see them. We'll have Jeffrey, Scott, and Kristal Ann. They'll be joining us. They look excited back there. But real quick, next week, we got the Jim Jones Boyhood Church. April 19th, July 19th, and September 20th, we're going to be at the Museum of Friends Home in Waynesville. It's the one-on-ones that we do there every year. All proceeds go back to the building. Blyford County Jail, May 3rd. May 10th, we're going to be at the Stone Mansion. These are 101s with North Central Indiana Spirit Seekers and Paravisions. Ohio State Reformatory, June 22nd. Let me back up. April 26th, we're going to be at Rhodes Hotel with Pathfinders Paranormal and Bob and Denise with North Central Indiana Spirit Seekers. And one more place that's booked, August 31st, we're going to be at the Indiana State Sanatorium. So let's get to it. You guys ready?
We're ready.
All right. So I'm going to bring them. I'm going to bring in their intro.
I was lightning before the thunder.
Welcome to All Things Creepy, my fellow paranormal friends.
Hi.
What's going on?
We're just living the dream over here, just talking about stuff and about you guys. Was your ears bleeding?
Oh my gosh. No, we're good.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, we were talking about. I made a post earlier on the Paravisions page and said, if you get to investigate anywhere in the world, not just in the United States, where would you go? It's a good one. And Pin Paranormal, she said Leap Castle. And Patty had to refresh and educate me a little bit. That's in Ireland, and Dustin Perry had some activity over there. So had to look it up, and then I remembered it. So, yeah. So how about you guys? Where would you go?
Definitely Ireland.
Yeah. That's definitely the
countries, right?
Yeah.
You got that right.
Because we're too new here. So I'd like to go over to some old countries, because when we went to visit our son in Austria, and we're checking out like Vienna, and we would walk. We did a lot of walking. So Patty had to do double walking to keep up with us. And
Because my legs are about this long.
Yeah, mine.
So we're in a major city, and he says, I'm going to show you something. And so he showed us the oldest church that's still standing, that still exists, and they still use it.
Yep.
And he goes, okay, I'm going to show you here. So we face the highway, like here, like any highway. And he goes, do you see something in the middle of the lanes, like the median? And I'm like, what is that wall? And share what that was.
That was built by the Romans when they came to Vienna.
They built that up.
Yep.
And then he showed us as we were traveling through Austria. That was one point. They still show parts of this wall. It's all over the Austria and I'm like, because he's a history teacher. He's a history buff, English teacher over there. And it was really cool to go to some of these places, before Christ, that still function, that is beautiful as all get out. I don't care what you build here, you're not going to touch that over there. I mean, the gold, the statues with all the solid gold on them, and I'm like, if those were here, crackheads would be stealing that off them left and right.
I know. I'm trying to find the date of when that was built, and I'm failing, but
the church.
Yeah, it does say that, between 796 and 829. So, that'll, and like Lee said, they still use it. It's still, an active church, and it's right in the middle of a bunch of, like modern businesses and apartments, and they just built around it. Like that's what we liked. They still value the history, and instead of demolishing something.
And I told her, I said, people back home would just, for paranormal, they would love this stuff. Walking in front of the building, one of my favorites was walking in front of the building, and we stopped, and our son, it was my back to my back, and he goes, now I'm going to have you turn around. But before that, I'm going to share what you're standing in front of. It was the house where Mozart was actually born.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what? And I turn around, and there's a monument thing, a statue about it and stuff. And I'm like, this is crazy, man. This is 2022, and it's just a phenomenal. So if you anybody's watching, if you get a chance to go over to another country, do it.
Heck yeah, go.
Do it for sure.
Yep.
So I already introduced you guys the best way. Now, when I did that with Satori and Cody last week, they were like, do it again, replay it. So it's like, now every time we want to go into a show or anything, we need you to do it. I'm like, okay. So share a little bit about, let's start with you, Kristal. I always ask, how did you get involved in the paranormal? But it's always a good story because everybody's got their own personal story that keeps them going into the paranormal. like me, you know, losing kids, it's therapeutic to me to help others. So let's start with you.
You know what? I've always loved it. I kind of grew up on an Indian reservation and I always saw dead people. So, I mean, that kind of helped. I remember like one of my, like the most memorable ones was when my sister had passed away. She was stillborn. We had just buried her and we had gotten home from her funeral. I went to open my bedroom door and here comes this cute little blonde girl looking about maybe 5 or 6 years old, long blonde curly hair, run out of my bedroom, say, "Hey sissy," and run down the hallway. So that was like,
Wow.
And I kept that.
Yeah, you're rubbing your eyes like.
I kept that to myself for a while, and then I had told my mom about it, and she just laughed at me, and she said that's exactly how she sees my sister as well. But yeah, I mean, I would always see the dead people everywhere, so that kind of jump started everything.
Did that incident right there? Did that start you from seeing, you know, like entities, spirits, ghosts, whatever people want to call them?
No, that was just probably the best one that, I had seen. Besides my step grandma, I saw her too. But my mom swears that I used to tell her about things all the time. And since I was even younger than that, I mean, I was 9 years old when my sister passed. And
I'm sorry.
But I was always seeing things beforehand and seeing people in one of my other sister's eyes, at night and in the TVs and stuff, the fun stuff.
Like reflections?
Yeah.
Like in the wow.
Yeah.
So do you do a lot of mirror scrying?
No.
No.
I haven't.
I've been intrigued to do it. I've tried it one time, but I think I scared myself out of it, so I didn't do it. Because I'm standing there and people's telling me how to do it, with the candles and things. And we were at the Monroe House in Indiana, and I scared myself out of it. They were like, "You gonna do it?" And I'm like, "Nope. You guys are gonna leave me in this room all by myself, man. No way."
Didn't you try it also at Bill Manor?
I tried it at the Bill Manor too, and I just couldn't do it. Because when I sat there at the Bill Manor, I was like, what are we all, before we got upstairs, you're investigating the house. So you're already picking up activity. So you're already picking up these people. And I'm like, man, what if one of those people are really behind me? And I don't know. It just scared me. Like, nope, not doing that. I'm not ready. But I want to. I want to learn to do that, just how to just sit back and just watch yourself.
Right.
He says, "Oh, you could do that enough. You could get in the mirror and comb your hair and stuff." I was like, "No, but to do it in the dark, right?"
He loves nothing more than to see himself.
I do not.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can't I've thought about trying it, and I might have tried it once. I don't remember. I can't. My brain is just.
She can't focus.
I can't focus long enough. It's like a crazy ping pong ball in my brain, and it's just bouncing everywhere. So
you're like me because I got especially when we're doing public events and stuff, I forget because this person wants to say this and then I'm halfway through it, but someone else gets my attention, and it's just like it always is. I can't stay focused. What's up, Jason? Yeah, so it's hard. It's hard to stay focused when you're trying to. Especially something like that. Now it'd be different, and I'm sure you're the same, if you were doing it for somebody to communicate with someone that they lost.
Right.
You would be 100% focused.
Yeah.
Because I think, doing this for as long as I have, I think that when I know true paranormal investigators compared to thrill seekers, and I know that some of us do paranormal better than we do our full-time job.
Right.
So,
not me.
Not you. Look at Philip in the house. Haven't seen that guy in a long time. So, okay. So, Jeff, what about you, buddy?
Let's see.
Write it down.
got me into the paranormal pretty much when Kristal and I got together back in
2020.
2020. We discussed our love for the paranormal and everything, and that's when it all just started going. And that's when I started seeing things and everything.
Kind of opened
So
him up.
do you remember the first time you actually saw something? Do you explain it to your best knowledge? Well, the first time you ever saw anything or heard something that really creeped you out?
We were at my dad's house and my grandmother's house, and
now this is your dad's house. Hold up. This is your dad's house that you shared that video?
Yes.
And with,
Yeah.
in the kitchen where Kristal and that whatever was at the table. I'm not going to I'll let you share that, but it was like, what did I just watch?
But during the time, it was in what, 2021, 22?
No.
When grandma got sick?
It was 2020.
Was it 2020?
It was May of 2020.
My grandmother was sick and she was on her way out. We thought
the first time.
The first time. And I was going down the hallway to the bathroom, and I look into the computer room, and I see my grandfather in the rocking chair that never rocked, and he's just rocking back and forth. And I ran back down that hall. I couldn't talk.
He's been dead for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Do you think that he was trying to tell you something, like it was a sign for something?
I think so, but I'm not sure. It just scared the crap out of me. I know that.
It does.
It was pretty funny because he came out, I think it was in the kitchen, and he's like trying to say it. I'm like, today, Junior, like, spit it out.
Hey, why is it it's always the lovely spouses that always has to get our record going again?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was so funny, but he's like, I just saw my grandpa. And it's like, okay. He wouldn't go down that hallway to the bathroom by himself for like 2 years. I would have to walk with him.
Pop right out of me.
It's a whole 10 feet.
Where was that room in relation to where your grandmother was at the time?
So if you look at that video, okay, so at that time, his grandma was in the living room. So in the video that we had posted, I was actually heading toward the living room. Sorry, children.
Totally understand.
I was heading toward the living room. So, and then there was like a doorway behind me in that video. If you go down that little hallway, that's the butler's pantry. And it was right through there that he saw the
So how old is the house?
How old's Granny? 96 years.
Granny was 96.
Yeah,
97.
I think it was 96 years old.
Oh wow!
Because you said the butler's quarters, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty old house.
Yeah.
And this was where you guys are from, right? Because you guys moved recently.
Yep.
So this is okay.
Okay.
Yep. I'll be by you next week.
Yeah, Patty's going to be down in Georgia next week.
Yep.
What part?
I'll be staying in Warner Robins and then working in Perry. So
That's
about 45 minutes. Yeah.
45 minutes from them.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm depending how the week's going, I may hit you up and be like, dinner. So
Absolutely.
I'll have a car. I have no issue driving. So
Yeah.
All
Tell
the
her
good
to take you guys.
places there's a really good place out in Macon called Kudzu. If you like seafood, it's like so good.
Patty's like, being from New Jersey too. Now this girl does the anti-seafood.
Oh,
Now when we went to Aruba back in November, I was the only. Her brother and them was with us, so we got seafood. But she's like, no.
I had steak.
Yeah, she ate the steak and stuff. But I'm like, this is where it is, because here in Ohio, I don't like getting seafood. I'm sorry, because that stuff takes forever to get. Oh, it's fresh today. Bullshit, fresh out of a freezer for a week. Because we're so far inland. It didn't come from no Lake Erie either.
No, not one bit.
Oh God. What's up, Michael? Why didn't he go in?
Making bacon bites. I said, yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah, we'll take some of them, Mike.
Yeah, it's from the river, Bob. Lee would be glowing.
Yeah, I don't I don't like the rivers. I like to fish, but no, I'm totally against that. But real seafood, though, I really like some really good seafood. Do you guys like oysters? 'Cause that's one that a lot of people, it's either you don't or you do.
The best lobster I ever had was in Dominican Republic. Now that was like,
Really?
I think it was the first time having it, and it was amazing. Yep.
It would have to be because it's not here. So
Right.
anything you eat when you're on vacation somewhere, it's always tastes better, right? So they can make me the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly.
We did have really good pizza.
Yes. In Aruba, go all the way over to Aruba and have a really good pizza at this little joint. They really do make some good pizza.
Yeah, Pizza Bob's.
Yeah, Pizza Bob's. Yeah, can you believe that? That's the name of the place in Aruba, Pizza Bob's.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up, Carlos? See you Saturday, my friend.
So anyway, what have you guys been doing lately? What's new?
I know they've been doing stuff
Out in Georgia?
Yeah, I mean, we moved, so we moved back pretty much August 1st. It was July 31st, basically August 1st by the time we were actually here. It was we've just been really getting settled in and everything and working constantly, and we work all the time, crazy hours. So
they were asking, are you going to haunt Atlanta?
we definitely want
to.
Thinking about it. That's this weekend, right?
Mike, I would love.
I think it's this weekend.
It's this weekend, I think. Right, Mike?
Yeah, because I'm flying to Atlanta on Sunday.
Ooh, good luck.
So did work draw you guys to go to Georgia?
No,
That's all you.
yeah, so it's actually a weird story. So my ex-husband.
You don't have to share if you don't want to.
No, it's okay. My ex-husband, which is my kid's father, him and his wife wanted to move down here, and her and I were doing a travel business together, and it's actually based out of Atlanta. So we wanted to be closer so that way we could attend the meetings and, all the things. So we ended up all moving down here. We all lived together, all 9 of us, because, it was us 5 with, my 3 children, and then him and his wife, and they have twins as well. So we lived together for a couple months, and then we ended up getting our own place, and, now we're here.
So it's just a pick up and go and a new journey and a new part of your life, a chapter in a new place.
Yep.
And then that's cool that you guys are friends, because I can only imagine me being friends with my ex.
Right.
But that's cool though, and to do that.
Right,
and get along, and that's what I was getting ready to say. It's perfect for the kids because they got all moms and dads.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, it was a little weird at first.
That right there is just the best.
Yeah, it worked out though. So
he's like, I'm going to keep that on the down low.
we're loving it.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
New York had like the worst winter in history of ever this year, and I am absolutely loving that.
Oh yeah, what part of New York?
Buffalo.
What part of New York were you in? Oh God, yeah.
God, yep.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, now you're down there and you're like, is it even going to do anything? I mean, how those people down there will say it's cold. You're like, I'm in a t-shirt. It's not cold.
It is though. Like
it's a different cold.
We actually did get snow this year down here too, and some of my coworkers like, y'all, it has not snowed in 7 years, and you come down here and now it snows. So
you brought it.
Yeah. But it does get cold.
You guys brought some of that Buffalo weather down south.
Yeah, this morning I actually had on the windshield.
It's the only way the Bills are going to win.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, they got a chance.
Oh, for sure.
So have you ventured over to Savannah or anything?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, yeah, definitely do that. Here's Michael with his.
Yeah, Michael goes, the Dead Explorers. Is it like just pics of you guys laying awkwardly around the haunted locations. You got to overlook this guy.
We might have
And
a
if
couple.
Hi, Dutcher. Well, and if so, he's going to want pictures of the bathrooms.
Yeah, he'll want
He's got a
pictures.
fetish.
He's got a fetish of all bathrooms everywhere he goes. So,
Of Install House. I think I got the bathroom in there.
you know what kills me though when we go and investigate some of these places, and we'll want to get dinner. So Bob and Denise Bob's in here. I don't know if Denise is, but we Mexican. And I'm like, that bathroom better be working in there, man.
Yep.
And sometimes nine times out of 10, there's no bathroom, right? Yeah. He is correct.
Told you.
Yeah. I don't know, but Mike's just that guy. He likes bathrooms.
Oh, man.
Jeff's preferred food is Chinese when we
Heck
go
yeah.
on an investigation, and I am 100% pizza like every single day of my life.
Are you? So you could
Okay.
eat pizza a day and you like Chinese? I like both. I just can't get Patty to eat Chinese. Like, I can just get up and say, let's go have Chinese. Now,
Mhm.
I know it's different. Panda Express is totally different than Chinese.
It's gross.
But I love both. She's like,
Oh.
no.
I think it's
I prefer
disgusting.
buffets.
What is it?
I prefer the buffets.
The buffets? Yeah, and then, we do that for work, me and some of my staff, and we'll go in there and they'll be like, they sit you down, and I always order water. And it's like as soon as you come back down, sit down for your first plate, they're like, you pay now? No, bitch, I'll pay when I'm done eating.
Right.
You pay now. You want to punch in the face?
I
Yeah, like
have to
Carly.
get chocolate pudding every time we go to a Chinese buffet. For some reason, I
And
have
every
to get
time you
chocolate
say
pudding.
it tastes like shit.
It does taste like shit, and I always
Then
get
why do you eat
I get a
Then why do you
stomach ache because I'm lactose intolerant. So then I'm like bloated and hurting so much. And he's like, "Why? Every single time? Why do you do this?"
Because it's good. It's like putting batteries in your ghost equipment, right? Or charging up something. It's part of the
Yeah.
night. You gotta have it.
Yeah, and this one all the time. Oh God, I just ate cheese. Now I need the bathroom.
I'm
Within minutes.
I'm lactose intolerant. I can eat cheese. I love it, but I just know that it's not going to stick with me long. I can't help it.
The only thing,
But my
like,
go-to thing. What's that? I'm sorry.
mostly like ice cream and regular milk. Cheese doesn't bother me because I think I've just like forced my body to accept it. So long as it's not like an over amount, but like mostly just ice cream, depending on where it's from, and milk, like regular milk.
I swear to God.
Here, hold on. Mike says it transforms in your body from pudding to poo-dang. What, dude?
Poo-dang?
I think I have a new job for Michael.
What's his new job?
So last week, some of my colleagues were in Palm Springs at a conference, and naturally, I guess they were playing golf multiple times. And so they were telling me about this one hole during this golf scramble. It was called the Heckler hole. And when they got there, someone had sponsored and hired and flown these comedians in from somewhere. And basically, they just stood there and heckled you as you
As
played
you're
golf.
playing golf.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Can you drink at every hole?
I'm sure they were.
Okay, because I would have to.
You beforehand, you could reach out to these guys and kind of tell them things about upcoming golfers.
So you could give them some stuff about each other. Nice.
Yeah, and I could that would be ideal for Michael to be doing.
Yeah, Mike. There's you a new job.
Heckler hole.
Basically a job insulted.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, because you're insulting the shit out of them.
Yeah. Okay. So
That'd be so fun.
yeah, I would like to know more about where have you investigated and some cool experiries.
Go ahead, Kristal. Ladies
Go ahead.
first.
No, I went first last
Ladies
time. Go ahead.
first. Ladies first. Ladies first.
We did a lot in New York, so our main ones that we would constantly go to were Hinsdale House and Wildwood Sanitarium.
Rolling Hills Asylum.
Yeah, Sterling Hills Asylum.
I want to go there.
We love the location. The location is fabulous. We've seen so much stuff there.
Have you guys been to Bleckley County Jail?
No.
Nope. Where's that at, Mike? So yeah, I would love to go there. That's on my list. Now you guys came out here. Now is your documentary thing? Is it still called The Haunted Truth?
That's just like the YouTube stuff.
So when you guys do the traveling, is that what you do for The Haunted Truth, or?
Yeah.
Because you guys do a really good job. Like I watched the one when you guys were at the Bell Mansion. And
Oh yeah.
Hats off to doing the awesome editing, and I loved it.
Thank you.
That was Jeff. He did it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, apparently that jail is near Macon, so Michael's going to hook us up with a contact, and whether it comes to us or you, what we'll share for sure.
Yeah, he said he'll get you a contact for there
That'd be cool.
because he'll be at Atlanta.
Yeah, we've contacted a lot of places down here, and we just keep getting turned away.
Yeah.
Every location, and I don't know if they're just not doing paranormal
You're
anymore. It must be. I don't get it. But yeah,
Jeff, start wearing a Confederate bandana. Spit, always
My head
spit.
too.
Have a corn cob in your bib overalls.
right.
Overalls.
You are not my cousin.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and introduce her as this is my wife, cousin.
My cousin.
Oh, look here, Mike's hooking you up. He goes, "I'll get you in the right people down there."
Yes.
How far away? How far away is Savannah from you guys?
That's what, like 4 hours?
I think like
Oh, that's not
maybe
bad at all.
3.5.
Let me check real quick.
I did call the
Do you guys
Savannah
know-
Theater, and they wanted what, $900 an hour?
Oh, it's 2.5 hours. Yeah, they
900
wanted.
bucks.
No, it was $900 for possibly 2.5
Oh,
hours.
okay, possibly 2.5.
That's nuts.
For
I said
where?
they can- Savannah Theater.
Yeah.
The theater
Like you-
in Savannah.
You can't even get set up in half that time. You'd get like 10 minutes of it, investigating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's
Mike says it's approximately 27 million ant steps from your house to Savannah.
That means it's probably 20 million patty steps.
Mine too.
200.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
one of the last times I came down, I flew to Savannah instead just to avoid Atlanta. And it was kind of worth it.
well, if you guys know who Eric Knapp is,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's out in Savannah.
he's there.
Yeah.
He reached out to me at when was that when we did the Bel Air?
A few years ago.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey man, you want to be part of my documentary? I would like to team up with you at the Bel Air house." And I'm like, "Sure." And so we did, and we're setting up. We're not even really. Well, no, me and Patty just went upstairs to check out the upstairs, and they were all sitting in the seance room, and he was standing because he was just up there with us, and he goes, "I'm going to go to the basement," and
Like with the hookup again.
he goes, "We're in this room, laying back on this bed side by side." And Patty goes, "Was that a bat?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I did it. And all of a sudden, this thing flies past my face. And I was like, "That was a bat." And then I said, "It just went down the hallway." And I watched it go down the steps. Within 5 seconds, you hear, "Oh, no, a bat." And they're videoing downstairs.
I don't know. That video was
so
hilarious.
comical. That was the best part of the entire night, even though we were getting activity. Just people's facial expressions because a bat. And it flew behind one guy and he goes, "Ooh, I felt it on my neck."
I was just relieved it left our room.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm safe.
That's
Apparently, Michael's filmed at the Savannah Theater, and yeah, see, get you in a better connection there too.
He's got you hooked up there too.
That's awesome.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, that's what connections is about.
Heck yeah.
And I love it. You know, just like Carlo, he owns a Haunted Bill Manor, and his places are getting ridiculously in price.
Well, 100%.
I know. I mean, for a lot of places, you have to get such a large group just to make it affordable.
Yeah.
Right.
But then, you know, you're just hoping that it's big enough that you can spread out.
Yeah, so you're not contaminated with others, you know, trying to do your investigation.
Right.
Right.
And that's the hard thing. Is that. So, but you guys are in a really cool place now. I mean, even up there, I mean, I live in New York, but I don't like the winters.
Mm-hmm.
No. Like today, it was about 73 degrees.
But still cold.
So we were a little warmer than you guys today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Ohio was like 74, 5, somewhere in there.
Oh, that ain't bad.
It was nice.
It was a nice day.
Yeah, this morning my sister-in-law actually asked, because they're moving somewhere. I can't say.
Way
My
to go.
bad. They're
Well, they're just moving.
moving. So
They're packing up and leaving their house.
she had asked, she was like, "Oh, what's the temp down there?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, it's 48 degrees." And it was like maybe 10 o'clock this morning. And at that point, it was actually warmer up past Buffalo, more toward like Niagara
Than it
Falls.
was where you are.
Here, yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Buffalo's like in the same jet stream as us, so but it gets a little colder because of being by the water. Mike says, always ask for a discount if you wear less clothing. It hasn't worked for me yet, but it never hurts to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Jeff can get a discount being so short. He might count as, half a person.
Oh, good one.
I got my kid with me today.
Full beard,
You got to overlook this group that's chiming in, guys.
Yeah.
See, we're just laid back. Podcast here is just laid back. You know, I could be like, well, let's don't step out here. Step 5. So no, nothing like that at all, man. I just, whatever you guys want to share, and then everybody's chiming in, which is awesome.
What it's all about. Having fun.
It is. And it's like, Mike's going to hook you up on some cool places. So that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had him on our show
6 weeks or so.
February 4th. And that dude brought me to tears, his story of growing up. And I still think about it every day. And, I haven't met him in person, but I've talked to him a lot through here and on Facebook. And he's like a brother. Just like you, Jeff. We talk, I haven't met you, but you're like a brother. So I'm always here if you need me. Always. I'll be coming down Georgia with George Jones blaring, buddy. I don't care. It'll be blaring. And there'll be a cold one in the cup holder for you.
I've got to fight off all the men between Alan Rex and
James
Anito and half the people from the Bell Mansion.
There you go. See, isn't that sad that they're selling that play, that it's sold?
I know.
So yeah, it's sad.
It's so beautiful too.
It is a beautiful place. When we walked in there, man, I was just like totally floored of how, just think of living like that back then. That you had to be somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
it's just a beautiful place.
Georgia's satellites aren't a thing anymore.
The details and I don't know. It's absolutely stunning there.
Yeah, Carlo, it's sold. They sold it to an enterprise. I don't remember the name of the something enterprise.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
It's
initials. I think it's initials or their last name, something.
Some Hispanic guy bought it.
Dear Lord. Yeah, they did say they won't be doing anything paranormal there going forward. So, but
oh man,
like what Lee and I said, Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, what Lee and I had said was, okay, so if they're not going to do any paranormal stuff, remember how we talked about, it would be great as like a B&B. And then,
Yeah.
If someone were to have like a smallish wedding, then everybody could just stay there.
Yeah, true. That's it. Sweetwater Sound. So yeah, so if you've got a date, or if there's some dates going now, get in there, because after this year, they're done.
Right.
And that's the sad part.
I'm trying to look it up.
He keeps going. Sorry.
Thank you. I just had to guilt him a little bit.
Okay, so which one of you are the equipment guru
That's him.
Oh, come on.
that loves equipment the best?
Yeah, that's him.
Me, I guess.
He asked for a very expensive camera.
What's your? Yeah, it is expensive. It's a costly thing for sure.
Heck yeah.
Even though you got, like me, even though I've probably got it. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Somebody go.
Yeah, somebody go.
I forgot what I was.
You can't see behind me. There's.
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Well, we were talking about expensive equipment.
Definitely expensive.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there could be worse things.
What's something?
Could be an alcoholic and spend all your money on beer and
Scratch off lottery tickets.
lottery tickets.
Listen, I would love to.
Down here in the gas stations, they have those slot machines. Man,
Yeah, those
Yeah.
like machines.
I lost
Gambling
$2 in that
Well,
thing.
dude, oh yeah, so they're in the gas stations, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spent $2.
Throw a 20 in, and that's a bad thing for me, dude. I love slot machines.
Yep.
Every time I go out of town, Lee goes to the casino.
Yeah, we got one within 20 minutes from us, so I'm always there, and I win big. Like, you get your card, so they give you like so much money to use on it a month to draw you in, and here, if you got like $350 to use for the month, you can use it in one time. So I'll go and just blow through, because it's promo money, so you don't win a lot off the promo. So I throw in $100 and I'll say, hey, Patty, I just won the jackpot for $1,200 or $1,800. I'm done. And, it buys my ghost equipment because I don't have to use my money. Or it buys a piece of, buys something for my Harley or whatever. And which I've got it up for sale now. So what we're doing is we're wanting to get a sports car. So I'm looking at Corvettes, or I'm looking at the new Camaro SSs.
There you go.
So something fun, maybe a convertible. We don't know yet. So
a lot safer than two wheels, right?
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah. What did you say?
No, I was to tack onto that. I had told Lee that, I'm getting increasingly nervous riding on the bike because, sitting back there, I'm seeing all these drivers who are looking at everything but the road. And it's hard for me to relax back there. But what I wanted to ask was, what equipment do you not have that you want?
He wants that rope thingy.
Oh, the
tripwire.
The tracer or the tripwire.
Yep.
I've got the tracer. Yeah, I don't use the tracer, but I would like to get. I have it, but I don't use it. But I would like to get the tripwire, especially when we do public events, or if you're doing video. Something cool to catch on video. When you got it shot down a hallway or something.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we want to get one of the EDI pluses too,
EDIs.
but
if you can find them.
Yeah, that's like finding a unicorn.
That thing was like the price of an egg these days.
Right.
It's high dollar.
Fill out a loan app.
You got to get a loan to get them.
Right. And
Panasonic.
Yeah, it's like those voice recorders too.
Yeah,
The Panasonic.
Oh, I don't even want to go about the DR60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in 99, 2000, 2001, I had 15 of those things.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no shit.
And I have 0 now.
Oh.
Because I didn't like it. I couldn't stand it. But I've got one that's just as good. It's the Sony. I don't have it here. It's the Sony ICD ST10. And that is as close as the Panasonic DR60 that you're going to get. Sean Austin got me on it when I was with Bob and Denise on Christmas Eve. We were at the Randolph County Asylum on Christmas Eve, just us four, and freezing our butts off, but we were having a good time. And I was like, I got to have that. So I went on eBay, and a woman goes, I've got a 25 and a 10. And I could tell she said she used it for medical purposes. So it's like brand new. I'll give them both to you for $100. I said, sold.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Amy said, I love the EDI. EDI is really cool because you're measuring all kinds of stuff in that. Temperature, barometric, emu. You got to overlook it.
That's why I said flightless.
I mean, how cool would that be? And then Patty goes flightless. Some big projects you guys got coming up this year.
Are they frozen?
I think they're frozen.
They're frozen. I hope they're frozen. Because if not, then we're crazy.
Let me.
Can everyone else still hear us? Uh-oh. Oh, you did that?
No, they did.
What did you think EDI was referring to, Bob? Electronic dance insults?
There we
Yes. Okay.
go.
That's fine.
They'll come back.
Oh, you're back. Now you're good.
There they are. I saw this thing behind you guys right before you froze. I'm just kidding.
I was like, that was a hard question.
What did you?
There's a man here.
There is a man. There is someone in the house. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep. Right after we moved in, he likes to hang out in the hallway by our kids' rooms.
And he likes to mess with me when I'm the only one here
Yeah, it's hilarious.
on my days off.
But like, he'll peek around the corner because he just wants to watch what we're doing. Apparently, so we actually had friends tell us that he helped build the railroad track that's right across the street from us. And he's like really old.
Oh wow. So he's been there for a long time. Yeah. What's Mike mean?
Well, Bob told us to guess again.
That is actually no paraplegic people, like the ones that don't have like the feeling down below. They use stuff like that. I saw a video on it the other day.
Well,
For a guy, that does not even sound fun.
I mean, if you had to get it up somehow. I mean, I feel for him.
Amy goes, OMG.
You had asked what projects do they have coming up?
Yes, I did. And then it went bing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
No, of course you're gonna go to your drink.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything. What do we got planned? I don't even remember.
A couple locations.
Yeah, we've only got a couple locations. We already did that one.
We did Octagon Hall last month. And then,
What'd you guys think?
What's that?
What'd you guys think about it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I really did.
That's all I've heard is good stuff about that place.
What's creepy about it is because they have the mannequins up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit right
That
out.
creeps you out, don't it?
Man, every time.
You're like, I hate a mannequin when they dress them up, man.
Yeah.
Right, Bob? At the Randolph County, they like to move Amy around, and I'm walking, and you're looking in every room, and there they have her set up right there with the camera, their security camera on her. It's like, damn them.
I'd end up screaming.
She's as tall as me, dude. This mannequin is as tall as me.
We're gonna go to Lake Lanier this year.
Yeah, Lake Lanier.
I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but it's
No,
down here.
share details on that. What's the background on that place?
Apparently, it's a very haunted lake around. I think it's like out toward Atlanta or something like that.
I think so.
A long time ago, it was a predominantly Black community, and a white woman was like raped or something, and they blamed some of the Black people there, and like I think they hung them or something. I don't remember. And the white people ended up flooding that whole town and turning it into the lake. I don't know how much of that is correct because I'm terrible with history, but that's what we were told. So, and people
That sounds creepy.
even like super good swimmers will just drown in this lake.
People get their
Like-
legs.
So is it like the Bermuda Triangle in a lake?
I don't know, like, but like people
It sounds like a smaller version
right.
of the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, people say they feel like people are being like pulling them in and stuff like that, and you'll see like hands pop up.
Ooh, could you imagine this being out in the lake and getting on the dock and jumping off and swimming, and then you're swimming towards people, and then all of a sudden you feel hands just grab your ankles.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Jason Voorhees, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I've done that. Like, I think they're getting back at the white people, which I totally get. I would too. Like,
That's revenge. The
disgusting.
energy is still there, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's disgusting.
I'll have
what
to look that
happened,
up.
but
And how it happened. And
Yeah.
everything.
So I would shit. If I was them, I would do it too.
So is that going to be one of your guys' documentaries?
Yeah. I think
Hope.
Oh,
so.
it has to be.
Yeah.
If you need reenactors to do anything, call me up.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, leaf floats.
I'll float.
I just quickly pulled that up because I've heard of that as well. And just an interesting statistic says an estimated 700 people have lost their lives in the man-made reservoir since its creation in 1956.
Mhm.
That's
That
a
is-
lot of people within that time.
Yeah. Not even
Yep.
100 years. Or,
You know,
yeah,
right.
not even 100 years.
So be careful, Wick. Make sure you got your floaties on your arms, Jeff.
Oh, I'll have my rubber ducky floaty around my waist.
Yep.
You got to have fun when you investigate too, man.
Oh, heck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We always
Yes, you do. And we definitely got a team. We got to team up though and have some fun, investigate something cool together.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
We'd have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Me and PBR and George Jones, you know.
Country
I don't-
music and beer.
We've got
That's right. And ghosts.
homemade, not homemade, but you know.
Oh yeah, I saw your post. You said that you found a place down there
Yeah.
that actually. So do you? Because here, like right here in our hometown in Ohio, the liquor store says, "Hey, if you will buy it, I will bring it in." So
Yep.
I was going to post that on your post. Like if you can go into one of your local liquor stores there and just say, "Hey, I'm not from this area, but I would really love one of my home beers." They'll start getting like a small section of like a few 6-packs. They'll have it shipped to their store.
Yeah.
I just ordered another
Six
6-packs.
because they only
Did you?
sell it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll only sell it down here in the six-pack glass bottles. And it's actually funny because when we went and picked that up, we were telling the guy, you know, when we're gonna have his brother and our sister-in-law are coming down in like 2 weeks, I think, to
2-3
visit.
weeks, yeah.
And we want them to bring us some beer down, you know. And he was like, yeah, every time I go back home, you know, he stocks up on it as well. Come to find out, this man is from 20 minutes away from us, from up in New York, and we had no idea. Yeah,
And that's how close he. Isn't it weird though? Wherever you go for vacation, you always find somebody that's close to you or knows someone you know.
yeah.
Right.
Now here, Amy hit right on. You know, I'm tequila, so don't forget the tequila. Dang right.
That makes my clothes fall off.
Cayman Jack margaritas tonight.
Mm.
It's Taco Tuesday, Margarita Day. So
Oh, it is so okay.
absolutely.
We had fried chicken. What the
We
heck?
did. We had fried. Listen, why doesn't any store around here sell that banquet fried chicken anymore?
Hey, whoa. You just hit something. You hit my heart. I love banquet meals. Did you know? Now hold up, because Patty goes, you really I love the lasagnas. The fried chicken is the bomb. Did you know now they have like the Hungry Man, the big big meals? Oh my God, I heard about it. So we go to our local grocery store the other day, and I'm standing in front of the coolers going, yes, yes. I almost got like every one of them they had. I was like, but you can't get their fried chicken down there?
Not find it. We even went to the Walmart. Well, I went to the Walmart this morning, or like earlier, and nothing. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. We checked the grocery store here in town. They didn't have anything. So we had to set for buying chicken breasts and making homemade fried chicken. It was really good. Don't get me wrong. He did good.
You ever get your heart set on something and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have that when I get home, and then it's like, shit.
Let me share one of the stories growing up. You know, I'm 50, so growing up in the 80s, you know, my mom was the only one that worked because my dad, he left us when I was 3. So my mom, before my stepdad came into picture, my mom worked 2 jobs. So kids around me would get McDonald's. I wasn't getting McDonald's. I was getting this big damn burger on a damn piece of like Hostess bread, walking out there, and they're like, we got McDonald's, and here I am crying, and I'm like, I got McDonald's. No, I'm just kidding. But literally, that's Eddie what Murphy. We grew up. That was Eddie Murphy. But we grew up like that, right? I did.
Hot dogs on bread when you got buns.
Yep.
So you know when you taste like back the banquet fried chicken. I can taste that right now when you said it. It doesn't. It's not like Popeye's chicken. It's not like any. They have their own taste, and that shit. You can give me a bucket of that and some beer, stuff. And I'm happy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Do you ever up here that there's a place I love called Lee's Famous Recipe, and they sell jalapenos. Full jalapenos. Have you ever ate one with a piece of chicken? Do you like hot stuff?
Oh, I love hot stuff.
Oh, dude, get you some jalapenos next time you eat fried chicken. Take a bite and then drop that liquid right into that. Oh my God, dude, that is like a game changer.
That sounds awful.
No, good. That sounds good.
Ooh, we actually had the other day that had jalapenos on it, and it was actually really good.
Oh yeah, we did.
See?
Yeah.
See, Mike, you guys are my kind of people, man.
I love spicy. I will take Frank's Red Hot, like the hot sauce, and I will just pour it in my mouth. Like,
put that shit on anything. Just, I tried to do that on my chest. Patty goes, I ain't eating that shit.
Nope. Now you're just sticky.
So here I am with a straw, right? Can't leave that shit. You can't let that go to waste. No, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
My cousin makes a really good buffalo ranch dip chicken. Oh man, he put buffalo chicken dip. That stuff is the bomb.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I make it so good too.
So you gotta eat that when you guys are watching your football games. That's the kind of stuff, man. The cheetahs. So and you know, I'm always. I don't get to eat a lot when my football team's playing. I gotta cry a lot because I'm a Colts fan, so I got tissues more, and I'm like, God damn, when are we gonna step up?
Who?
The Colts.
Hey, be nice.
Never heard of them.
Hey, now, don't get cocky.
Nice.
I knew it was coming.
Listen, I am a Bills fan through and through. I've got to shit talk every other team.
If I do recall, you watched the Chiefs movie last night.
Listen, I even said that was this guy over here. He puts on this holiday Christmas movie. And
it was Hallmark.
It was all about Chiefs fans, and I just the whole entire time I was like, man, this would be a lot better if it was the Bills.
You know who's in that? Are you a Howard Stern fan?
I know who he is, but I'm not like a huge fan of him.
Okay, well, one of the guys on the Howard Stern show, one of the writers is from Kansas City. And so he is a huge Chiefs fan, and he's in that movie.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Yeah, Patty loves the Howard Stern show.
I do.
That's her favorite thing in the morning.
Is it still on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought he got
serious.
About
it's on Sirius. Yeah.
Well,
every time I chime.
That was Joe Rogan or something that got in trouble about how he likes his bread a little dark like Halle Berry.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Joe Rogan.
Was it something about the women's like volleyball or basketball team? He said he made it. I don't know. He's always getting in trouble because he's opinionated. I love it. Howard Stern.
That's what it's all about, right? We can have different opinions, but we can still be friends instead of deleting each other and blocking each other.
I agree 100%.
I mean, like after this, Crystal, I'm going to go and delete you and block you because of what you said about McCullough. Like, who are they?
I actually I was rooting for them. Definitely not like a lot, but I was hoping that they would have gone further. This was like 10 years back.
It's all right. I was a Broncos fan. Crystal and I
some things are changing this year. And that was sad when Peyton Manning went to them, and I was like, "What's he doing?"
Traitor.
Yeah, idiot. I've got a really cool picture right here, man. This is before I met Patty. I got this picture that I need to get it framed.
Did you have a
picture of Eli Manning? What's that?
Do you have a picture of you with a mullet?
No, it's football related.
Thank God.
Oh, all right.
But it's Peyton Manning. It's Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. She's a New York Giants fan, being from New Jersey. So I had to get this, and I got to get it framed because it's signed and all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then I was going through stuff recently when I was redoing the office here, and because I work from home, and I was like, looking at that, and I was like, wait, I got to tell Patty when she gets home. She does not know this, but I've had that forever, so we got to put it in a frame, of course. So,
that's cool.
But Peyton Manning's coming back to the Colts. That's all I care about. He's going to be coaching. So, on to the next. Yeah. Well, guys, we're over our time. I really want to appreciate you guys for coming on.
Absolutely.
Where can everybody in my chat room here find you guys?
Probably just really honestly, our main pages is the best. We are terrible at maintaining the Dead Explorer page. And then on YouTube.
And what is the YouTube channel?
I think it's just
at the Dead Explorers.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So look them up. And what I need to do is I need to get you guys back on that later in the year to see how things went at your when you guys go to the lake.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look into that because it's really cool. Like
Patty just chimed you guys in right there.
Yep.
Perfect.
I tried anyway.
Oh, and we are going to the Sally House too.
What's that? I'm sorry.
We're going to the Sally House too this year.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys have it, who's going with you there?
Just her and I. So far.
If you want anybody to go with you.
If you need bodies.
If you need people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We know a couple people.
Yeah.
That has equipment and cameras and ready to go.
Yeah, we're always looking for people to collab with.
As long as they say "Go Bills,"
at least once.
Oh, I'll say it for you.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Yeah. Our dear friend Lisa, it was awesome. She's gonna look you guys up on YouTube.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
So just let us know, guys.
Documentary from the Bellmans on there.
Yeah.
Yes, so we were talking about the mailman. Oh, look, see, Amy goes Go Bills. She wants to go to Sally House. Go Bills!
Yep.
See, I'll even wear one. Hey, bring one of your T-shirts. I'll even wear it with my Colts hat because I always wear my Colts hat when I'm investigating.
I only wear crop tops, so if you're okay with that,
that's okay. I like Dickies. I wear a lot of Dickies with the horseshoe right here.
Oh, heck yeah. There we go.
If Mike's in here, he would say he likes Dickies too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got fed up with us.
No, his show starts at 9. He's got his own podcast.
Oh,
guys,
sure.
Thanks again for coming in, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll stay in touch. And if you guys would like guests on your trip to Sally House, let us know.
You got it. Absolutely.
Oh, wait. Lisa goes, my son loves the Bills. I think he's still in mourning over the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You got a good son.
Sorry, guys.
Yes. Sorry, folks, but the park's closed. All right, guys. Have a good night.
You too, guys. Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, man. That was a good show tonight.
Yes.
Yes,
I do
and-
prefer it when I'm up here. There's no
Yeah.
delay for me when I'm downstairs. It's easier
Yes.
for me to chime in.
But and everybody that's just that's joined tonight, Lisa, Bob, Amy, Jason Snyder, Carlo, Philip, and Michael. I was going to save him for last. Thanks for coming in, guys. We really appreciate you. Love you all. Thank you so much for the support. Next week, I don't even know who we got next week. Oh, March 18th. Joe Shortridge. Him and his sister, they have a podcast called 222 Podcast, and they're out of Toledo, Ohio. So we'll be talking to Joe and look forward to that. So join us next Tuesday if you're not having anything to do. Sit back, enjoy. Guys, always keep looking into the unknown. Have a great night.